Alright, back to Doki Doki. Welcome back, guys. It's time for another adventure. Alright, another day passes. It's time for the club's meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here since over here for the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Andrew. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're looking good. Look like you're in a good mood today. Hey. I'm just still not used to you being in the club. I'm just still not used to you being in the club. That's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But it's always simple things it's always simple things with you, anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? Why? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Ah. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and to get it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill over the desk. Only two small coins fall out. Ah ha ha ha! I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before you came to the classroom. So either you're not hungry, you just want an excuse to take a walk, or you just plan on conveniently to forget that you spent all of your money so that way I would lend you some. Dang, dude. That's totally me right there. But there is one thing. You're always hungry, so that leaves me one option. What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Yeah, I didn't even notice that she was listening. Her face was in the book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Andrew to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. There you go. There you go. That's why I love you, girl. You should even only buy what you can only responsibly afford. See? I need a woman that's like that. I need a girlfriend that's like that. She tells me be financially responsible. I don't have to be all spendy like that. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair. Your suffering is a fair enough retribution. Ah, did I just dang, okay, yeah. Now that I just thought about it, I'm like, okay, you didn't have to go too hard on her like that. I just got to absorb my book, which enhances your vocabulary, girl. Ooh, ah ha ha ha. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's fun. It's a fun side of you. There's no way that you could think like that. You were right though. I did something bad, and now I had to accept the retribution. That still coming for you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told me she was going to give you guys, that she was going to bring it to the club before she even told me. But you don't even have to come. You don't even have to come if they were cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, Andrew. Give me more credit than that, Sayori. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. You don't have to smack her like that. Damn. I don't know where something smacks Sayori if fumbles into the desk. Ow. What was a cookie? Oh, it was a giant cookie unwrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Isn't that a miracle? It's because I paid my resituation, I think? Retribution? Actually, that one almost worked. Ha 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 ha. I was gonna give it to you. But I heard you blab over there by the cupcakes. So it was actually worth seeing your reaction, though. Haha. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper for takes a one big bite. So good. Hmm? Sayori suddenly slaps her hand, collapses her hand into her mouth. Oh, it bit my tongue. you're going, you're going through a lot over just for one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own. Ah, look at yours. It looks so good, Natsuki. Can I try? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why did you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared me this one. So you're... Oh, yeah. She grabs right behind her, grabs her chesticles and stuff like that. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps right behind her. Wraps around her. I get it. Cookie still in your hand. Natsuki reaches up and to nudges Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down to take a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you just seriously do that? Mouthful of Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laughed as well too. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Really? How you gonna call her a kid, but you're the one that makes simplistic rhymes like a 5-year-old? Damn, girl, you can't do that to her. But hey, everybody has their differences, right? I almost nearly cut my thumb from the fan. Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the classroom. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have anyone heard of her? Not me. Yeah. I'll just play. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Yeah, she's a pretty popular, fine schoolgirl that probably wants me. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. Dang. So you Yuri pretty much thinks she's obviously hoeing. She's probably have more desire than all of us combined. I have desire for you, girl. Look at you. I have more desires for you. Yeah, that's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chooses the club over her boyfriend after all. Oh, she got a boyfriend! Yeah! Thank God! Now I can actually shoot my shot with Yuri. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Oh, you single. Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall, so to be honest, I was kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I have not heard it since I was practicing piano. But you just said I don't really. That's weird. Piano? What were you really doing? That's cool. Piano lessons? Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yeah, that sounds cool. I also look forward to it too. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Andrew. Monica smiles so sweetly. Yeah, girl, you want this. I didn't mean to put any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry about it. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love the chance to share one. I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escaped it. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri looks back at her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read. I could always read something about the Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little tired to read, so I could probably fall asleep right now. I could close my eyes and end up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna get. We're probably gonna seem a little lame compared to all the clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival's our chance to show that everyone's what literature is all about. The problem is the idea of the literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need to find a way to show that everyone has something to speak about to the creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come to in the first place, even if it's a literature event. So, it's most important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? After all, they come, we can do the thing that speaks to the creative minds. What is it? Sayori is taking it very seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will be the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could cupcakes! Aha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, that's right. Yeah, cupcakes. Y'all did the same thing for me. I'm pretty sure you can get more dudes in the club. So that way, y'all can have. I won't be the only guy in the club that can talk about man stuff. Yes, I don't want to be surrounded by all girls. I remember, I've been to certain events where it was like an all women's event. Not to say it was a problem, but it was just like one of those things. I'm just like, I need someone to talk to. Kind of lonely. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why I suggested it. Cupcake speaks for my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is. I'm hungry. You're always hungry. What you want? You want Chipotle? What's up, girl? I can go get you some right now. Like, we could do that. I can just roll out of the recording room and I can just pull a Chipotle and just eat that shit right in front of your face. And yeah, I'll show you some of my burrito bowl. So, yeah. Anyways, we still need to do the work and the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but there is lies and unexpected reason why I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori could put her mind into things that make them to come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get in on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh, hey, whoa! I open my eyes to find Sayori, and okay, you're too close, girl. Sayori's face fulfilling in my vision. I nearly fall out my chair. Sorry. Jesus, girl. Chill. You ain't gotta be up that close. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This is the nappy club. I wish it was. I usually take after school naps when I come back home. That's a true fact. I usually do that every single time. When I come back home, especially on in junior year in high school, I always just like come back home. I usually have a Subway sandwich with me. I eat for a little bit, and then I just save the sandwich. And sometimes I just pass out and just let the sandwich unwrap, and I just like wake up. And then I just like, oh, I'm kind of hungry. Oh yeah, there's a sandwich I had. And I usually get like a spicy Italian. That's like my usual favorite Subway sandwich. You're staying up late again, huh? Aren't you? I mean, you're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glanced over my shoulder if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know, but you don't have to blur your mouth about it, girl. I know you care about the things I do, but don't say it out loud. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Hehe. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What what about you? You look out for me better than you do for yourself. You're oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh, not every day. That's not very convincing. Yeah. How many days how many days this past week you've gotten up? That's it's a secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori. It's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around herself. How is it written all over me? You're clearly rushing this morning. Look at your hair sticking up on top of it. Yeah, I see it. Kind of look a little nappy. I've run my fingertips down her Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush this. My hair is really hard to get right. That's why you need to relax. Really sleep. Look at my hair. Look at my hair. Look at my hair. Mine's is all nice because I usually get rest. Well, sometimes I sacrifice nights to get some sleep. I won't fall for that. There's more. There's more just your. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bows. You gotta straighten it up. Yeah, it looks a little crooked, girl, but it's okay. Oh, she's talking about this. It isn't right either. So it's either toothpaste on your collar. Like on that collar? Like I'm assuming it's this part of the collar, like right here on her breasticles. I'll try to wipe it off with my fucks. Yeah, the belt isn't straight either. There's toothpaste stains on the right collar. I try to wipe it off the stain with my finger, but nobody would even ever notice that. Of course they wouldn't. Nobody would even tell you because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. I'm not being mean. I'm just being real. And want you to keep that blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why don't you think of why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start button from the bottom of the blazer. Yeah, okay, that's a little close. Hold up. Okay, I had to get food, but I'm back. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things for me. Eh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird and stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess? Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Yeah, I see that. Why is this one so hard to close? Yeah, because she got big chesticles. Does this thing even fit properly? It does. It did when I bought it. If you buttoned it, would you even notice it sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore? Why are you smiling about it? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say it out loud. Yeah, girl. Whoa. Whisper that shit to my ear and we're good. You look better now, so why does it feel strange that Sayori's blazers button up like this? She's trying to get the hots for me, bro. That's what it is. She's already getting too comfortable around you. Oh, let me turn on the mic. Yeah. But it's so stuffy. Ooh, it's not worth it at all. Sayori hasty unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that was so much better. Yeah, see? I'm not trying to get demonetized, but we all look at it. Sayori puts around Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it a button, it won't get then I won't get a button. I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do these things like this. And you would take care of me better than any. Oh, so you're trying to shoot your shot. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. For me, at least. Stop saying these embarrassing things. That's not embarrassing, bro. She's trying to shoot your shot. Don't fuck it up. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you could focus on going to bed earlier. Damn. Okay, fine. You got your shot back. It's a deal. I guess we're really better at taking care of each other than we thought. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe you can come wake me up in the morning. You're doing that again, Sayori. Aw, but I was just joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell. It's impossible to tell with you at times. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share our poems right now? Andrew, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah. I sound like I felt enthusiastic, but Sayori is still a trot to retrieve her poem. Alright, who do I choose first? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe, blah 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 blah. I might as well pick Sayori first. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Andrew! Huh? I love it! Especially yesterday's poem. Oh. You're too honest sometimes. See, you're too honest, Sayori. No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori? You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not good of a writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing sometimes. Well, Drew, I can be able to help you with that. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ha 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 ha. I'm sure Yuri's opinion will be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it because of how I wrote it? Yeah, well, I'm sure it's a part of it. I think I understand that you're better than a lot of people you know. Thank you. My sister gave me drink. A cold one. I got another one, bro. I think I understand that you're better than a lot of people that you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's an Andrew poem. And it makes it feel extra special, like it could feel your feelings into it. Sayori hugs the sheets against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. But I like it though. Maybe she may be for me. Well, I'm not even very good at figuring out if the poems are good or bad. But that's why I go by my heart. Okay, maybe she is for me. I gotta stop looking at the dark toxic chicks then. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that exactly how it works. It does how it works. Then again, I guess conveniently feelings is a pretty part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't know what kind of writing you like that in the first place. Yeah, me either. Why don't you at least give it a try? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. You're right. But you're always thinking about the other people. You need to think about yourself every once in a while. But if you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean. I'm trying to but I'll keep that in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, I'll see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit both too much. There's a word for that, right? What word am I looking for? Bittersweet? I guess. Yeah. I like I like things that are happy and the things that are sad. Happy and sad? Can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give you get the rain cloud a little hug. Makes a nice rainbow. Sayori, that unexpected poetic. It is. Maybe getting a little better by experiencing my feelings after all. Thanks, Andrew. I should get going. I should go right then. You can read my poem now, right? Bottles. I pop up my scalp. I pop up my scalp like a cookie jar. Oh, jeez. It's secret places where I keep all of my dreams of little balls of sunshine rubbing all together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb like a forefinger and to pluck one out. It's warm and tidy, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe, and I keep the bottle on the shelf where all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Excuse me, in all the bottles that are in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle is a straight to make amends. Well, a starlight to make amends. I'm reading it wrong. Because it's so hot. I hate recording while it's hot. Let me turn my fan the other way. Okay. Alright. Now that I'm back in my own pace. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save a day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after a friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper, my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secret hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. I blow off dust by bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I opened up, and my friend, and then I come my friends. Excuse me. And then come my friends. Here comes such a short hurry. Do the bottles? I frantically pull them out the shelf after one another. That's interesting. That kind of sounds like you're just bottling up your emotions type of poem. That's what it kind of sounds like to me. Holy crap. Sayori, did you write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, this might be your best one, but it kind of sounds like it's kind of a little depressing. At least that's what I'm getting after from it. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've really been touched by with my feelings recently, so I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly creepy, but it's just kind of a little depressing. To be fairly honest. I swear this game version of Andrew is kind of a little bit more blunt. Maybe because I'm not used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking about it too hard. The point is, it came out good, and you should be really proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express my feelings this way. it even kept me understanding my own feelings a little bit better. Writing's like this. Writing is like magic. You gotta keep it pretty passionate about it, right? Yeah, just like I'm feeling about doing YouTube. I hope you keeping it up. Yep, writing is best. I'm going to keep writing until I die. Okay? Haha, don't get into ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of obsessed with something before dropping it on more than a week. I'm more of those one of the times. Seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, go to Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. This is pretty good, Andrew. You were influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday, huh? I guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised at how differently everyone writes. So I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Yes, they can. Don't feel like you need to work on your brain to turn a bunch of gears. Just try letting your mind wander through the feelings. And try writing it out. That's how I was kind of feeling about recording this video. Because I was kind of like debating. I was like, maybe should I record today around early? But now it's kind of a little dark. Well, because of the blackout curtains, time kind of passed on by. But it's okay. Writing down these things that you need to hear. That's one way to truly be enabled to read or to see that into your mind. It's very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainty. Interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example that you may like to read. Of course. Is this a poem that you wrote? Yuri nods timidly. Her hand begins to be her poem. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of the night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by scuttling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, for the first time I noticed my strange tendencies in my ornality of my ordinary human. As an ordinary human. Unordinary human, that's what I'd say. She's writing much professionally and cursively. Jesus Christ, dude. I gave the raccoon a piece of my bread. My subconscious will be aware of the consequences. Well, be aware that a raccoon that fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting of the knife was a symptom. The bread of my hungry courtesy. The raccoon, an urge. The moon, it's the room, the moon incitement, its phase, and reflects that much more light of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens the eyes of the raccoon friend. I sliced the bread fresh in the raccoon. I'm more better off reading this in my head, because sometimes stuttering kind of like... I feel like stuttering sometimes kind of kills off my confidence of just trying to read, but I'm going to keep on doing it just for the sake of you guys, but... yeah. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could have said that we've gotten quite used to each other, but the raccoon becomes hungry and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time my brandish cutting knife, the raccoon shows its excitement. A rush of blood classes down to conditioning. Slice my bread and I feed myself again. Oh. It was a little more, yeah, it just kind of sounds a little dark. It's a little metaphorical. I don't even know if it's my fault that I can begin to imagine what the poem is. Now you're on the right track. You did use your imagination fairly nicely. Yeah, if I take it to face value, then I can't even get up. I can't even figure out for what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my own unusual hobbies. It's sort of this things I usually force myself to keep myself. So sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Why don't you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing and people will make fun of me? Don't you have anything like that, Andrew? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other in our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, some things just make us uncomfortable. After all, if I didn't learn to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting, but a little bit now, but I'm glad you're still a good listener. Alright, Natsuki, you're next. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. Come on, girl, just say it's good. But I can't really say it's anything better either. Phew. Huh? Phew for what? Well, anything that's like a train wreck, I'll take it as a win. I get feeling that you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Well, maybe that was a compliment. Well, I'm glad to see someone recognize my experience. Well then, keep practicing and make it as good as mine someday. That's something that tells me Natsuki has completely missed the point. Come to think of it, that kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Hey, you think so? Well, yeah, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, I might would have had the same wavelength. But you've really never stuck to me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how could someone fluffy spend someone so fluffy spend as much time as like you? It's like she's dragging a long dead weight. Ugh. Well, that's a little unnecessary. But think of it as this way. If it wasn't for me, she probably would just fly away, letting go a balloon. You could say that we take care of each other our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what? You know... You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice, but I heard her singing her favorite song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would be pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped she really likes spiders, so her head is probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. And what if her friend starts to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. She's gross. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday. Yesterday was too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, not of course at all. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward. Yep. I doubt I could explain it. Yep, she just hates spiders. Sometimes you can just explain the complicated issues with just much simpler analogies, and it helps other people realize how stupid they can be. I really need to slow down and breathe. Like anyone would agree that the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks well, it doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to, but everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. something that you're afraid of and they make less in front of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares if someone says they're hurting anyone or anyone makes them. Yeah, I understand that. Did I just hear a little voice? I think people really need to look at respect for other things, I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote the similar thing about it today, huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was an unusual hobby of hers. She likes to feed raccoons. That people should make of each other about those insecurities about this people. Yep. Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she would to come up with her own hobby. Not that they're interesting, not that there's nothing wrong about that. Ooh. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I would hate people too who make me feel insecure. And Yuri just made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is different, I'm sure she'll be able to appreciate the message in the poem. Yeah, well, I'm glad she's kind of jumping into that side of the conclusion. Well, I do what is best for her after all. Okay, I don't like the writing unless it's a good message to take away from it. I am conveying emotions is important, but I want people to think it's just a feel. Okay, Monica, yeah. I'm really so bad at this. There we go. This one's even more abstract than the last one. Ahaha! I guess it's just the way how I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing that I never really seen before, I guess. I'm kind of playing with my space on the paper. So choosing how to space your words can totally change the mood of the paper. Almost feels like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short just makes it feel like they're speaking of a noise. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking the poem isn't the right question. The poem could be abstract in a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So playing that in a way, and not in every poem, is about something. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know what happens when you change your mind, or when something expected may happen. Wait, what is this tip about? What is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done with each other's poems, right? So, I have something to explain. I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come and sit down in front of the room. Is it about the festival? Okay. Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could plan. It's not like we plan. We put it together. We could put it together for any good for a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing you. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any other new members. That's my concern as mine as well too. I do not. Well, I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We don't need much, just a few decorations. Sayori have been playing out with the posters. I've designed some pamphlets we can get out during the event. Okay, well that's great and all, but doesn't doesn't but that doesn't tell us we're actually going to be doing good for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you've heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us chooses a poem to recite during an event. But the cool part is we're going to let anyone come up to recite their poems too. Sayori's playing into a poster that in the case that anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori has been coloring posters and holding it up there for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't you didn't already start putting up the posters, did you? Well, I did. Did you think that was going to be a bad idea? Well, no. It's a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be forming a bunch of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys? No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems and with anyone until a couple years ago? It's a lot to ask for people to recite their poems out loud and a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked it like that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we're gonna give it our best. We're only gonna be responsible for the ones that made this club. We're gonna start pulling each other a good performance, then that will inspire to do the same. And more people who will perform, the better that we'll be able to show everyone what literature is really all about. Yeah, it's about expressing feelings and being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons and having fun. That's right. And it's the reasons why we're on this club today. Don't you want to share with others? Inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. It takes a standing front for 2 minutes to recite a poem. Then I know that you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think it's Sayori and Monica and have been trying too hard to get new members. The least we can do is help ask for a little bit. Well, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ooh, well that's fine. Well, I guess I'll just have to get over with it. Alright, phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances over at everyone in expensive faces. I guess I don't really have much of a choice. Well, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem that we're going to practice reciting off of each other on. No, wait, Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start by everyone getting comfortable. Can I go next? Of course, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook a specific poem that she has in mind for herself, that she stands in front of the podium. The title is called The Way to Fly. A hymn. Sorry if I'm kind of splurging words, but it's just the way how I'm kind of reading it. Plus, I'm kind of hungry. I don't want my food to be cold. So, I'm just kind of like speeding this through real quick. So, I'm just kind of gaming through this game. Monica begins to recite her poem. Her clear confidence fills the room. more than in her reflections in a pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotions behind each line and recites to bringing the world to life. But it's something that she's done before. Is she simply unnatural? I glanced around me. Everyone around has their eyes on Monica. Sayuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression about a face that I don't understand. And finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud, and Monica takes a breath and smiles. That's so good, Monica. Thank you very much. And I was just hoping it was to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Yuri is all fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches the sheet in between the paper and she keeps it head down the podium. This poem is called Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called the after image of the crimson eye. She shakes. Just a moment ago, she practically refused this. Why does she suddenly put up so much effort? As Yuri, her voice changed. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into the book. Her quivering words transform into the sharpened syllables of fierce, self-confident woman. The poem is a twist towards a structure that accumulates the perfect timing. Yeah. She's just her getting nervous and just explaining the poem. That's what I'm getting at. It's up to me to say the situation. I start by first applauding. Everyone joins in. Yep. She was getting nervous and she was feeling off guard. Yuri, it was really good. So yeah, thanks for sharing. All right, so Yuri, the meadow. Aha. Sorry, I giggled. I laughed hard and I thought, try not to think of it as your own reciting of other people's poem. Imagine it's your poem, but it'll come up the best way. I see. Then Sayori begins to write her poem that somehow feels a soft voice is a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery as Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think of it much. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice always gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant, that she likes my poems. It's like she's reaching more deeply into someone I thought that I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even Andrew liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that mean, Sayori? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the phone fits for you perfectly. But it might be other poems that we couldn't work quite as well as that kind of delivery. Oh boy. Yep. Yeah, I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen other poems that where the word of soft, gentle delivery would not work as well. They might as well be forced behind it depending on what you're reading. Oh, I see what you mean. That while I'm practicing that kind of thing. Yep. Just getting more compliments. It's really a lot to pack on. What'd you say about me? Might as well let Andrew lower your standards and let everyone do it. You bitch! I stood up. It gets in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me and making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. And since I'm not exactly confident about my own writing, I put my own energy to it. Despite I once finished and I received applause anyway. Sorry I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about the abilities and more than a lack of confidence in your writing. Yep, well maybe alright then. Then that leaves you to you, Natsuki. Well, I'm going. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. This poem is called Jump. Once she started reciting her poems, her sour attitude disappears for a little. While she's a little enthusiastic. Her poem is a little a rhyme and a rhyme. Natsuki trademark styles and the writing works surprisingly well as it's spoken out loud. The word feels like they bounce up and down to give it life around the poem. Natsuki finishes, huffs and puffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You wouldn't even make me do that again and again anyway. What was that supposed to mean? Well, do you feel at least prepared? Yeah, I know. Yeah. But we're just my friends, just because it's embarrassing. That's surprising, Natsuki. It'll I think it would be another way. I think it would be another way to find for me. Well, that's just how it is. Well, I guess that's the case. You won't leave much around for the festival. That's why I said I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all had an idea what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem. Enough practice. Enough practice before the day of the festival. Okay, I'll make sure I pamphlets. So let me know what it has before reciting time. Jeez. So I should probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort into the club. It makes me so happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it today. I know the festival is coming up. Let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well too. It's been working. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll probably finish up playing tomorrow, and then we'll continue the week and prepare. Monday's the big city. Can't wait. I can do this. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find as much enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I best get through it. So just for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, I'll do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two. You're already going home already like that? Isn't that kind of adorable, isn't it? Yeah, well, geez, guys, don't make it such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Andrew. You don't have to say that. Whatever. Let's go already. Okay. Alright. That shit's kind of getting a little weird. A little uncomfortable now. Something smells weird in this game, and I feel something is gonna come up very soon. I don't know what it is, but I'm expecting it for a big surprise that some of you guys were telling me in the comments, even on Reddit as well too. So until then, my fellow escapists, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.